Okay, welcome back. So the last time we talked about hiding customize, right? So now we're going to look at this one, right? I think now the decision will now be do I want my users, right, to be able to search when they use their tablet device? Do I want them to be able to look at carts when they use their tablet device? Do I want them to be able to maybe sign in or look at their profile or something, right? So I think for an ideal situation, yes, because I think most of users right now, most of website users, actually use their mobile phones and maybe tablets, right? So we actually want to have this on mobile. So the thing is, where do we put it? How do we put it? How do we want it to be, right? We remember we are limited by this design. We're not changing anything, we're not doing drop downs, we're not doing sliding navigations or any of that. We're just going to use it as is. So it's either we're moving it somewhere or we're hiding it or something, right? So that's what we're going to do. So what I'm thinking is I want to put this right at the bottom here. That's what I want to do. I want to put it right at the bottom here. So that's what we're going to do right now. Okay, so we just come down here to it. Alright, so we already have a navigation here. So I think what we'll do is should we prefix it? Prefix. Okay. So I'm going to say mobile grid 40, right? And then I'm going to say mobile prefix. Give it the mobile prefix of what should we give it now? Of 40 as well. So let's see how that will be. Then we're also going to give it a tablet prefix as well. So what I'm doing is that I want it to be off-centered to the left. So when it starts from that off-centered position and spreads right to the right, it kind of appears to be in the middle, right? So you see it in a bit. So tablet prefix this, let's reduce this one to 40 as well. Okay, so let's see how this one will look like right now. Okay, good stuff. So you can see what we try to achieve is working out. Don't mind this one. Don't mind these guys. I don't know what they're doing there. Just don't mind them, okay? Because if I work on it, it will shift to the left a bit, right? So let's just leave that right now. So I want to move this guy now. Let's look at it on tablet view. So this is it on the tablet view. It seems to be more to the right, so I'm just going to alter it a little bit. Tablet prefix. I'm just going to alter it a little bit and then make it 35. Here I'm going to make it 35 as well. So let's see how they are right now. Oh, they still look somewhat the same. Okay, tablet view, I think I have to put it back to 40 on tablet view. Then mobile view, let's see, mobile view. Well, I can leave it mobile view like this so that I don't push it too much, right? But tablet view, I have to push it back. So tablet view, you have to go back to 40. Alright, so now we are down to this. The base selection, customization, and select size, where we have the pictures and the select drop down. So first of all, let's see if we've altered anything, right? This one's supposed to be more in the middle. Okay, I hid it on tablet view. So let's put it back on tablet view. Where is it? It's here. Okay. Hide on tablet. No, don't hide on tablet anymore. All right, so we want to check now if that where we select our numbers and pictures, we want to check if it is responsive or if we need to change anything. Remember, if it's not broken, but not really, why fix it, but because sometimes you might just want to optimize it to make it better, right? But I think if it's not broken, if it works for everybody, then why try to change anything, right? So this is how it is on mobile view. You notice that it kind of maintains its form unless it goes to desktop view. But when it goes down to tablet view, it changes, right? It becomes this, which is nice, right? Because I can see the number here that I want. I can select the colors, right, that I want, and select my colors, and then I can add to cart. But now I think the down part, is it the down part of it or something? The downside of it, right, is looking at it from a user experience point of view or user interface point of view. This add to cart right here is supposed to be at the bottom. Also with this what's it called, these pictures, these icons, they're probably supposed to be at the bottom as well, right? So I think we'll try something. I'm not going to move everything. I'm just going to try something for you to see, right? Just to get a feel of it. So this is grid 100, this is grid 40. So how to cut is here, right? So what I can do right now is I can say, I can come here now and say this is for the shoe. I can come here and say, just give me this now. I can come here and put this right here. Remember now, what I'm doing is not going to, probably going to scatter what I'm going to scatter, because what I mean scatter is not going to be responsive, because right now this is not inside any grid, right? Because I have 40 here that makes up this 100. I have 40 here, and then I have 60 here that makes up the 100. But here I don't have anything right here. You see that? I don't have anything right here. So I can decide to put it inside here, and let's see how that will look like, right? So it's just something you can try out. It's not exactly something I would recommend. So I'm going to hide it on desktop. I'm going to hide it on, should I? Okay, no, I'm just going to hide it on desktop only, and then let's see how it is. Then I'll give it a small style in here and say margin top, and then I'm just gonna say let's say 20 pixels. All right. Okay, so here I don't want it to show when it's on mobile, when it's on mobile and tablet. So I'm going to hide it on mobile, and then I'm going to hide it on tablets, right? Okay, so let's see how it looks right now. Hope we didn't break it too much. Okay, nice, perfect. So now you can see that we now have this add to cart at the bottom, which would be something as we would expect if it were to be doing a user-friendly design, right? So what I would do actually is all of this right here, I'll copy it, right, and then create another class with a grid of 40 at the bottom right here, right? I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to set that grid to hide when it's on mobile and hide it when it's on desktop. I want to hide it when it's on desktop, sorry, only. So when it goes to mobile, this one I'm going to hide it on mobile and then hide it on desktop. So just like the way I did this one, now you can see here now that this add to cart is gone. You can't see that button there, but when you go back to desktop view, you can see it. But when you come here, you won't see it. So that's exactly what I'll do for all these ones at the top here. These icons to select the colors of the shoes, and then the amount of shoes or amount of size. Sorry, the size you want to wear or buy or something, right? So that's what I would actually do. So I don't want to do the whole thing. I just want to show you that it's possible. You can do that, right? So if you want to, you can go ahead and do the whole thing. So that way this shoe comes right up, and then this one comes at the bottom. So you just switch them. So it's totally up to you, whatever you want to do. All right, so now back to this one right here. So let me just peep the time. Okay, it's about 10 minutes. Okay, so back to this one right here. What we can do now is we can say we can now make it a mobile grid 100 and tablet grid 100, and basically just try and repeat the same things that we did for desktop view, and then we'll go from there. Okay, all right, so let's get into it. Where is it? I think this should be it. Yes, right here. So I'm gonna say tablet grid 100 and then mobile grid 100, right? Then I'm just going to repeat the same thing that I did. I'm going to say tablet grid 15, then there's a tablet prefix 15 as well, then mobile grid 15, then do they have a prefix? Let's say mobile prefix. But also remember that you want to make sure, as much as you are trying to make it responsive, one of the key things you should keep in mind is making it legible, so your users can actually see what you have written, not just to make sure that it doesn't scatter, right? But to make sure that they can see what you have written down. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and do this. So I'm just going to pause the video, and then just type this whole thing so that it doesn't take much of our time. Okay, so I've done that, but you see now we'll have an issue, being that it just maintained the total size, right, and didn't really give us anything to work with. So what I'm going to now do is change up everything, well, not everything, but just change it up so that it's a bit more optimized for the tablet view, right? So I'm going to push this out a bit to this side, and then do the same thing as well with this other one. Okay, all right, let's get into it. So tablet view now is 15 here. I don't want to make it 15, I want to make it 30, or let's even say 35, or maybe something, right? Then mobile grid, what do you want to do mobile grid now? Okay, let's make it 30 as well. I have two mobile grids. Why do I have two mobile grids? It's supposed to be mobile prefix, no, not mobile grid. Okay, mobile prefix, right? So let's see how it is now. Okay, I think this makes more sense. At least this makes more sense. But I might want to shift it over to the left a bit more. So if I'm going to do that, then I'm going to reduce the prefix. Okay, no, not that prefix. I'm going to reduce this prefix to 10, and then the mobile prefix as well, make it 10. Alternatively, what you can do is on mobile view, you can decide to stack them on top of each other, such that you have enjoy 15% off as having a width of 100 on mobile, and then this other one, sign up with to a new newsletter. This you can have it with a width of 100 as well, so that they are stacked on top of each other. Then you can give it a margin top or bottom, depends on which of them you're targeting, and then just space it out a bit. So that's a fine way of doing that. Okay, so on our tablet view now, I think this 35 is too small, so I'm going to make it 40, just so that it can stretch, and the whole words can be on one line. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and let's see how it is right now. Okay, this looks nice. So let's see how it is on mobile view. Okay, so you can see on mobile view now it's still small. So on mobile, I can decide to stretch it and then just make it 60, right? So let's see it. All right, I think it looks good on mobile now, but if it's on a smaller screen, it still breaks, right? So let's let's shift this one back a bit. So mobile view prefix, I'm just gonna say 5, right? So I'm gonna say 5, and then this one on mobile, I'm gonna make it 65. Hopefully they can so this gives you 30, 35, and this is 65. So 30 plus 60 gives you 95, plus 5, that gives you 100. 65. All right, so that should give you 100, right? Because this for this gives you 90, and then we don't have any prefix here, so let's now see it. Okay, this is nice. This is nice for what we want, right? So this is nice. So like I was saying earlier on, right, what you can do alternatively is to stack them on top of, you see now that when I go smaller it breaks, right? So you see what you can do is stack them on top of each other, or you can just come here and remove the prefix totally, right? You can come here and remove this prefix totally, increase this to 35, and yeah, let's see how that turns out now. Okay, so this one is fine, but this one is still skewed. So what you can do is stack them on top of each other, as I said. So I'm sure you quite well know how to do that. All right, but this is our final result. Everything is responsive, or at least most of it is responsive, using the template that we have. So like I said, you have the option of removing this, or having a drop down navigation that would just encompass everything, or having like a burger menu or burger icon here, then when you click down it slides out or drops down. Whichever way you want to go, it's totally fine. So that is it. I'm sure you've enjoyed this portion of this series. Please leave a like and subscribe for more. And guess what, guys, I'm going to be teaching HTML. Yes, HTML from the basics, from right from the scratch, because I have gotten a lot of requests on HTML. So I'm going to start teaching you web design. So I'm going to teach you HTML, and then I'll teach you CSS, and then we'll go from there, right? Should I teach you JavaScript? Maybe just fundamentals, but I'm going to focus on the HTML and CSS. I already taught you alpinejs, right? I already taught you alpinejs, so I'm going to just teach you maybe a little bit of JavaScript. But this is basically it. This is the website. We built it. It looks nice. It works. It hovers with the color that we intended it to work with. We have our select, our custom select. We can change our pictures. It's all built with CSS, UNSEMANTIC, CSS framework, and alpine.js. I mean, you just got to love it. All right, maybe in turn I might even start teaching you Tailwind, right? So that's official Tor stack, but I'm not teaching Laravel right now, but that official Tor stack. So this is it. I've been Ola. I hope you like this, and I'll see you on the next series. Bye bye. It's been really fun doing this with you. It's been fun. So please, let's smash that like button, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.